That guy is... Daddy, that's him! That's the big one! That's the big one! That's the big one! That's the big one! Come to Papa. Come to Papa. That's the big one. Hey everybody, Keegan here. Welcome back to the channel. This is just a little introduction to this video. This is part 4 of a very long fishing day that I split up into 4 videos. This video is, I'm fishing a section above a large waterfall, and there's some rainbow trout, but it's mostly large brown trout. You'll see I catch one that's an excellent brown trout, that little teaser clip was referencing. And these are large brown trout for this stream, and they're predatory fish. And they're not native, obviously, or not obviously. Brown trout come from a world away in Germany. And the reason I bring this up is because in the meantime, between when I shot this video months ago and now, there's some very interesting things to talk about in regards to this stream. This is a stream in the Angeles National Forest here near Los Angeles. And a lot of the coastal California streams historically had steelhead runs before the Los Angeles River was paved over, before all the dams were made. Streams and rivers like the San Gabriel River and the San Gabriel Mountains, just 45 minutes from the city of Los Angeles, had steelhead runs until the dams were put up in the early 1900s. This is not one of those streams. This stream drains from the crest of the Angeles down towards the desert. And so historically there were no fish in this stream at all. And from my other 3 parts, you can see that now there's a lot of fish in this stream. You know, every cast is a rainbow trout. And this part 4, I go above a large waterfall and it's some rainbows, but it's also very large brown trout. And the interesting thing has come up in that this stream and this mountain range is home to 2 endangered amphibians. One is the arroyo toad and the other is the mountain yellow-legged frog. There's another frog, the Sierra Nevada yellow-legged frog. They're closely related but separate, and that one used to be all over the High Sierra, and almost all the lakes in the High Sierra of California used to be fishless before about 1880 when they started stocking fish. And of course the fish eat all the tadpoles, decimate the frog populations. So there's basins now in the High Sierra where they electrofish out all the fish to allow the frogs to come back. But as you can see in this video, a big brown trout is going to sit in a little pool and just get fat and eat. It will voraciously eat anything that comes into that pool. And so between filming this video a couple months ago and now, I've learned that actually the local conservation groups are thinking about removing all these fish in this video to allow for the frogs to come back, because they've been monitoring the frog populations, and over the last couple of years they have been just decimated. And there's a bunch of factors. It could be disease of the frog. There's actually like illegal cannabis growing operations that just destroy streams by pumping chemicals into them, and those are kind of like spread out in all kinds of places in the backcountry. And the other one is predatory fish. And while you'll see in the video, I love the beauty of the fish and I love catching them and I love the stream, I don't love the idea that there's an endangered species and this is one of the only places they live, and these fish are helping ruin that opportunity for that animal. And as a conservationist myself, and I'm interested in seeing the biodiversity of the earth be preserved, I have very conflicting thoughts now about watching this video back and about this creek, and possibly I should have just been culling every single fish that I caught this day. So I'm conflicted. I love fishing these streams, but I also don't want it to be at the expense of our native habitat, our native wildlife. So it's an interesting discussion. Conservation groups are thinking about electrofishing out all of the fish above this waterfall to allow the frogs to hopefully have a chance. And I am supportive of that. I am totally in support of that. I love catching fish, but there are a lot of places to catch fish. And I can do it in other places that aren't going to endanger the life of biodiversity. So anyway, that's a little bit long-winded, but I had a great day. This is a perfect size creek for the Oni Coco 290, which I fish in this segment. At the end, I'll give a little bit of summary of the day as I walk out and chat about the different rods I fished, the rod I broke, and what I think about fishing a creek like this. But I had a fantastic day. I'm sorry for the long-winded introduction. I hope you enjoy. This is crazy. I think I started fishing at 10:30, 10:15. It's now 3:45, and it was only a mile of stream that I walked. Treacherous stream. There's So we're on the Coco and we're still on this lucky Oxford wool kabari. We'll see what's going on up here above the falls, if anything. Another pool. Oh, there's a fish. There's a fish. Fighter, too. Come here. You're a big brown. Come here. Come here. In my net. In my net. Don't flip off. Thank you. Oh, wow. Huge brown. Huge brown. Jeez. I didn't expect that. All right, let's take a look at you. You might be the biggest brown of the day. By length, anyway. Long and thin. 10.5 inches, maybe. All right, see you, buddy. Didn't expect a big brown right there. Here's another look at this fly. Man, this thing is just crushing today. So good. Oxford wool kabari, I think. Dragontail, I think size 10. All right, well, that was awesome. Let's go find some more. There's definitely less moss up here on the rocks than there was. Famous last words. There's less moss. It'll be better footing. It's not as treacherous. No, this creek is just going to eat you today. That's what's going to happen. And you're going to have to go home and lick your wounds. But you're catching a lot of fish, so don't complain. There we go. A rainbow. But and he's off. These recent fire burn areas, tons of dead snags ready to come down. I just spooked something big. And there's a fish. Might be another brown. Nope, just a big bow. Man, big fish up here. I would have thought above the falls they weren't as big. This guy just bit my sleeve with his teeth. All right, chill out, dude. There you go. Ow. Got sharp teeth, big boy. Yeah, big 11-inch fish. Nice. Another big pool underneath these logs. There's a big fish holding right at this side. There we go. Any good fish? It's a good fish. I'm going to the rock. Come on. You got bigger friends in there. Let's not spoil them. Come on. Oh, big brown. Come here. Come here. Oh, that's a picture perfect brown. He ate that. Gotcha. Nice brown trout. Look at the spots. They're so chill in your hand. Rainbows be flipping. This brown is just chill. There you go, bud. Wow, look at in the light. See ya. I think there's a couple more right under there. Let's try. I'll just stay sitting right here. Anything to catch my line overhead? With this Oni, I can put it right there. Even deeper in there. Yep. There we go. Another one. Oh, pulled it out of his mouth. I saw him come up and get it. Another brown. if I can get under over here. Oh yeah, I can. Oh, another one. Yep. Whoa! There's a big one in there. Ooh, there's a big one in there. Ooh, did you see what I saw? Another one. Yep. Big one. There's a 14-incher in there. Oh, wow. I guess I'll be sitting here for a little bit longer. Look at you. Cute. There's a big one in there. Wow. Okay. 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 Let's keep going. Where did that big one go? That guy is... Daddy, that's him! That's the big one! That's the big one! That's the big one! That's the big one! Come to Papa! Come to Papa, that's the big one. That's the big one. That's the big boy! That's the big boy! Oh, wow! That's the big boy. Okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow, that's the... there's the fish of the day, folks. That is the fish of the day. Look at the size of your head. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Look at you. All right, come here. You gonna flip all over the place like your rainbow friends? That's the fish of the day right there. Wow. It's 12 inches. Solid 12. Amazing. That's a great fish. Here you go, bud. Let's go again. But that was definitely the big one I saw. Yeah, this rod is such a joy, man. You can just put it right where you want it. Oh, all the way in there, yeah. All right, let's move on. That was a great fish. Oof, wow, that was a great fish. Fish of the day. Fish of the day. Spooked a couple. That was a bite. I don't know how big. That was a good fish. These browns, they just sit in these little holes. Let's see if we can take it again. I got a set. It wasn't a very energetic take, it just stopped. There we go. Got him. Yep. Another brown. Come here. I know this is your home. I'll leave you right back to it, promise. Oh, you're flipping like a rainbow. Do you think you're a rainbow trout? You're not. You're brown. You're brown trout. And you're cute. See you later, bud. Yep, there's a fish. Another brown. It's all browns up here. That's on your tongue. Sorry, bud. There we go. Lovely fish. Alright, see you later. Gotta be another one in here. Yep. Yep. Wow, this one's big. Oh, this one's really big. Don't fall. Keep pressure on it. Keep pressure on it. It's a big fish. Get your net. No, not really big. Just fought hard. All these browns are much bigger than the average size of these browns is bigger than the rainbows down on the other side. Got it. I got it. Good job. Look at some water. Another 10-inch brown. We go back to your home. This is a beautiful little stretch of creek. Okay, this looks like the best way up. It's not good, but it's better than the other. Whoa. Look at these big fish. Two of them. Couple big ones. Yep. That's a good fish. Oh, under a stick. Nope. I want you up over the stick. There we go. Hey, bud. Come here. Come here. Another big-headed brown. Look at this guy. What? Did you eat it too? Yes, you did. Sorry, it's on your tongue. I got you. I appreciate you not flipping like a rainbow would. Thank you. I feel like we found Brown Town. Maybe this is where they spawn, and then they fall down the falls. What's interesting is there's a ton of browns now, but on the downstream of the falls, there are hardly any. So maybe this is the brown spawning ground, and then it's only like one or two of them end up falling down the falls and then just getting big. Seems plausible. There we go. There's another fish. Yep. Another brown. It's like the rainbows are all gone. It's crazy. Oh, you're pretty. Car marks and everything. It's almost time to go home and get some dinner. Oh, that means it's time for one last fish. Falling again. Treacherous creek. Yeah, there's a good pool there. There we go. There's one. Oh, rainbow. Nice little rainbow for a change. This tiny pool needs some attention. Yep. A good sized fish. It's caught under a stick. Another brown. So there's one stream that comes down that way, and then this one comes up this way. And the path to get out's right here, so let's fish one or two more of these pools. This is kind of where I started. Look at this incense cedar. It's like a triple, three sisters. There's the fish. Yep. Looks like a bow. Yep. Come here, bud. Oh, and you're off. Very good. All right, let's sling it underneath this fallen tree. Yep. Another one. Little rainbow. Another little pool. Let's see who's home. Nope, immediate. Immediate. Really caught up in the sticks though. It's a brown. Come here. Come here. I got you. God, another brown that ate the fly. You guys are really, did I get it? Got it. You guys are really going for it. Really going for it, aren't you, Brownie? Lovely fish. See you, buddy. Whoa, that fish just leapt clean out of the water. I'll slow that down for you later. Whoa. All right, one more pool, and then we are done fishing for the day. I know I already said one more pool, but now I mean one last fish. Oof, treacherous. Jesus, so slippery. Don't really have room to cast. A little bit of a roll cast. Yep, there's a fish. Good one. Good one to end on. Going for a run. It's in the net. There we go. What a beautiful fish. See this foam over there? Here we go. Yep, get over the log. Over the log, yes! Oh, it's a good one. Here, but whoa, 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 whoa. On it. All right, this is my one last fish, and what a fish. Here we go, bud. Okay. Gonna head back up the trail. This place is a disaster. A huge burned out tree over there. This giant one that fell. Oh wow. These used to be 3. All alive. Only the middle one's alive. Bummer. Alright, starting back up the trail. Got some good browns out of this stretch of creek. Some wonderful rainbows. This place is really kind of eerie in that it's so burned out. There's so many just dead trees from the fire, but some of them have made it. But like this, look at this. This massive ponderosa pine, dead. I mean, that's like 200 feet tall. Like that's coming down at some point. It's going that way. But there's a lot of this one right here next to me. This one's coming down too. It's dangerous. You gotta be careful. But then you get survivors like this incense cedar that got burned out. Still alive at the top, so. All right, while I hike out, I'll give you a little rundown of how the day went. The scamper from the trail was less than ideal. I'll take a different route if I come back. The first section that I got to was great. It was open, it was pretty flat, it was a rainbow trout every cast. Then it tightened up and the treachery began. Really bruised my tailbone, really bruised my elbow. and just dangerous, just gonna break an ankle kind of thing. So that wasn't great. But right away I got a brown trout, which made me real happy. And then as I got up to the upper part of the creek, there were a lot more browns, and finished with a little brown sesh in the tributary creek that runs right there. Yeah, it was a full day. It's 5 o'clock. I started fishing at 10:15 and just stopped. The rods, I'd forgotten for a while that I broke the Wasatch tenkara rod immediately. What a dumbass. I mean, just set it down. Never set the rod down. Just never set it down. Set it up on something, but don't set it lying on the ground. And I just sat down to tie my shoes. Didn't even hear the little snap. So I guess I'll try that rod another time. But then I fished the Oni Coco, which is like the perfect rod for this stream. Even 14-inch fish, no, what was the biggest one? 12-inch fish. Not a problem for that rod. The little fish are fun. Although honestly, I didn't catch a ton of little fish. It was mostly 6 to 8 inchers, I'd say. Tons of rainbows. And then at that point where I was like, I don't want to break another rod, especially not my Oni. So I put the Oni away, fished the Nissan 270 to 320 zoom. And that's just a great rod. That's a great adventure beater rod. 270 to 320 zoom. That's like the perfect range for a stream like this. And it's like under $100 on Amazon when I got it. So if I break it, you're not breaking an Oni rod. So that was great. When I felt like I was in danger of breaking something at the height of the stream's treachery, switched out to the beater rod and worked out great. The other rod that I love for streams like this is the Dragontail Kaida. But I do find that the Nissan Prospect 2-way 320 in the 7.3 flex can steer fish a lot better. The Kaida is much more like a 6.4 flex, softer, and so you can't steer it quite as well. But that rod is equally exceptional for these size streams. I think that rod is 285 to 320 zoom, just like the perfect two settings for a tight stream. And then I put that rod away again and fished the Oni to close it out, and that was a joy again. So it was a great day. It's always a great day in the mountains. Look at these just massive trunks. It's got to be 20 feet at the base. Look at this one, another victim. That's a ponderosa pine. And it looks like this came down pretty recently. We did have some high wind and some storms, but there's so many dead trees in here. They're all coming down eventually. And it looks like this big ponderosa pine here survived. This one's got water just running through it. Incredible. You get stuff like this. Looks like you could just push that over. Don't come out here in a windstorm, I'll tell you that right now.